So again, just trying to get a horizon line up at the top. You can actually just measure it if you wish. Before I've had you divide it into thirds, I'm just going to come about, and since you have a scale, I'm just going to come about two markings down. Represents a little bit like 2 inches, 2 sections right here. Okay. And just putting the point of the straight edge right there, and that gives me this horizon line. And I just like to label it, and the 2 points again are going to be the vanishing point to the left and the vanishing point to the right. Now when you take a look at this space, I'm kind of coming down at the bottom and I'm just going to pick a point, a random point right about a third of the way down, and just create that box, because that's one way to make this very, very simple. Just put the point of the straight edge and line that up, and that gives you the bottom half. Somewhere in here I'll just kind of estimate, so I'm kind of giving myself a pretty good size, left and right, and these go to the opposite sides of the vanishing point there. And I'm doing this so it's in pen so you can see it. Make it a little bit easier. And that gives me that section. So what we're trying to do is divide this into thirds, and an easy way to do that when you take a look at this section is to divide it right here at the bottom. So if you can take a measurement right off here that's perpendicular to the paper, so again I can put the point of the ruler here and then line up the straight edge or the scale so where it's equal on either side. That's printed so it's symmetrical on either side, and just give myself a little bit of a line right here, and this is going to be the measuring line. So all I need to do is, you have a engineer's architect scale, is just look for a measurement that has 3 equal parts and just make a mark right there. And that's going to help us measure this, because we're trying to divide this line into 3 equal parts. So all you have to do is line these 2 up and just connect it. So watch, it's very simple. This connects right up here, okay, and just radiate it from this point right here to these 2 pieces, and it'll give you the selection. This part, just extend this all the way to the horizon line right here. This is like a vanishing point, false vanishing point for measuring, and just rotate it to the first one and just make a mark. I'll just sketch it out so you can see where it came from, and make a mark right here. Okay, so you have these 2 divisions. So this is now divided into 3 parts in perspective, and then all you do from this point and this one is go to the vanishing point on the other side to the left, and I'll heavy it up, but then I'll just lighten it as it goes to the vanishing point. And this gives you this is now divided into three parts in perspective. To get the ones going this direction, it's very simple. Now you go back to that rectangle. Here's the rectangle or square, and I'm just going to find the corner and very lightly just indicate where it crosses over this section here and here. And now if I take these to the vanishing point, I'm doing it heavy up into the point that I need it. And now you can see that you have this rectangle drawn into 3 equal parts. Okay? And now, once you have it, you're trying to create this X, so I can just heavy up this line, make it that shape very easily. And rather than going up with it, I'm going to have you kind of go down if you want. You can go up either way, actually. But sometimes you can make this into a piece that's going underground. and it'll give you a little bit of a different look to it. So here's this part. So it's trying to show you that the perspective can go any which direction, and it's going to help you with that. So that's the the shape of this X. So if I go down with this, all these lines coming here can represent just a vertical extension of this. So just by putting a line here, here, and it'll build that piece up. So it kind of gives you this illusion that it's cut going down into the page. So easily placing that in there. Why I have the straight edge, I'll just put a little bit of tone here. Kind of builds it that direction. Remember, you can use the edge of the straight edge to guide you down. And just putting a little bit of a pen technique there. Since I have the straight edge to help me right there. It's going down this way, now it's coming across to the front. So you can see how it kind of goes in this direction. And it comes out to this side. So I'm just following the hatch lines just a little bit to go with the perspective of the certain facade or wall of this page. So it'll make it a little bit easier to comprehend. And again, it's all going to these two vanishing points, makes it even easier. Texture like that. This one's coming out this direction, and I'll just put this last wall right here. So if you went the other way and went up, that's fine too. Just trying to give you a little bit of direction to that part. So it's kind of a plus sign that's buried into that section. And as I use these techniques here, the shading, and just build that part up. So there you have it. So again, just using this simple measuring device, this goes to the vanishing point. And right here, this creates a piece that you can now use as a piece to help measure anything along this line, divided three equal spaces right here. And that divides that section up. Otherwise, you could just continue and make it a equal piece, four divided into fours, and just eliminate the outside edge. But this way you can draw it directly to the exact shape that you need, that space that you need. Okay?